So 2 days and 2 videos, lads. We are eventually looking like we're BBALL Daily again, and not just BBALL once every 6 months. Fingers crossed we actually keep doing this because, well, to be fair, we're coming towards the end of 2K season. If you guys don't know, we're on a 2K channel. Coming towards the end of 2K season right now, and I just want something to do. I just want something to do over the next, 2 months. Making some videos. Obviously, the views aren't where they were back in the boom of 2018, 2019 here. But at the end of the day, I'm just doing this out of boredom, lads. I'm just making these videos out of boredom. And, well, I like the sport of basketball. So, today, did anything happen in terms of the Olympics? No, today was a day off. So, again, I had watched the Slovenia game again, watched a little bit of their other games. Slovenia still, as much as obviously the 100 points you conceded yesterday morning was due to the fact they took their foot off the pedal, I still think it's a tough one to see them go all the way. But if they do, I'm just saying this right now, forget about the NBA Finals, forget about the playoffs and stuff, forget about the fact that he didn't win it, he lost to the Clippers, or the Mavs lost to the Clippers. If Slovenia even get to the final of this Olympics, Luka Doncic is the best player in the world. I'm just saying that right now. And anyone who's saying, oh, he lost first round, I'm just saying the Clippers, a healthy Clippers, like what played against Dallas, probably win the NBA championship. They went 6 games with, if Kawhi Leonard doesn't play if Kawhi Leonard gets injured after 2 games of the Mavs series, to sweep. If Kawhi Leonard is injured for the whole series, it's a sweep. The Mavs sweep them. I think the Mavs then beat the Jazz, and I think the Mavs probably beat the Suns. Do the Mavs beat the Bucks? I don't know. I don't think so. And we're all talking hypotheticals, but we can't just say, oh, he needs to win a playoff series, when the fact is that Kawhi Leonard got injured 2 games after, and people are arguing Kawhi is the best player in the world only a month ago. So, lads, that's kind of important. So, taking a look at the Olympics games for, they're at tonight. This is 2 a.m. my time, and we've got Nigeria versus Germany. I'm going to predict Nigeria, but this could be a close game. We got USA versus Iran. I mean, if the USA don't win this game, this will be the biggest shock in history, but I would like to see Iran make it a ball game. Italy versus Australia. Australia should win, but Italy are okay. And then Czech Republic versus France. And this is another one the French should win, but the Czech Republic are not a bad team at all. And I'm just saying it right now, I don't think the Czech Republic have much of a chance against USA. But after seeing everything that's happened, it's not a formality that the USA beat the Czech Republic by 30. Czech Republic beat France. So not beat France, they beat Canada. They're playing France, and I still think the French win, but it's gonna be a ball game. And if the USA come out and beat Czech Republic by 35, 40 points, I'm telling you, they'll be fine. But it's not a formality. It is not a formality that they win that game. So now we're on to a couple of NBA things. So, first of all, the Toronto Raptors reject a trade offer for Ben Simmons. So, the trade offer was Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby, and the number 4 pick for Simmons. I mean, I like Simmons. I like Simmons more than most people. Do they really think they can get that for Simmons? Ben Simmons is a borderline all-star. He's a player that any given year could make an all-star team. Any given year could not make an all-star team. Do you know who's also a player of that kind of caliber? Kyle Lowry. And I get it, they're trying to get rid of him. They're trying to sign and trade Kyle Lowry. But at the end of the day, the 4 pick and OG Anunoby? I don't know. Do they think the Raptors are going into full-on tank mode? Because that's just a crazy, crazy trade that the Sixers believe that they can get that for Ben Simmons. How many teams in the NBA does Ben Simmons fit? The only time they're going to get a player of real quality for Simmons is if they get someone that's just not a fit in their own team. I wonder where Simmons is going to go, but it's clear that the Sixers don't want him, and it's clear to see why. He just doesn't fit with Embiid. Like, Simmons and Embiid have not really worked since 2019. I was all on the, like, in 2019, I will admit, I was big time on the Sixers should trade Embiid and keep Simmons because of just health and injuries. But man, I don't even think a healthy Simmons is better than a 50% healthy Embiid. So yeah, they just need to get rid of him. But serious balls from the Sixers trying to get this offer for him. Then there was the actual trade that happened yesterday from the Grizzlies and the Pelicans. Basically, the Pelicans traded Steven Adams, Eric Bledsoe, and the number 10 pick and 40 pick in the draft, as well as Lakers 2022 protected first, and that's an interesting one. That is an interesting one. I just click tweet there. That is a very, very interesting one. And the New Orleans Pelicans will get the 70 and 51 picks as well as Valanciunas. I like Valanciunas. I don't know if I like Valanciunas with Zion and Ingram and whoever else the Pelicans end up having. And I also don't mind Eric Bledsoe. I get it, they're trying to get rid of his contract. I get it, he doesn't have the greatest contract in the world. I don't mind him as a player. Steven Adams, I mean, he's being overpaid. He's a big body. I don't see this as a bad trade for the Grizzlies. Time will tell if it's a good trade for the Pelicans. I know they're trying to get off Steven Adams and Bledsoe's contracts, but at the end of the day, giving up the number 10 pick to get off both of their contracts, I don't know how I feel about that one. I really don't know how I feel about that one. I still don't think the Pelicans are going to be up to much next season, but you just never know. And then this is the craziest trade. But before that, I just want to talk about something that I saw on Twitter. I saw this right here. I feel like this. Like, people being dead serious, saying this might help for real. This is hand-in-your-face basketball product. Simulates game-like situations. No, it doesn't. All of this helps is you might start squinting when you're playing basketball. This doesn't help anything. This does not help anything. The whole thing about shooting through contests, it's not the ability to see with a hand in your face. That doesn't help. That's not going to help. It's just getting you, this is just one of those crazy things. And you see it more and more, instead of teaching kids actually how to play basketball, this kid right here, if he went and watched a little bit of game tape on how to move without the ball, if he ran around a couple of stagger screens, you did a drill where, who knows, he actually set an off-ball screen, and then flared out into a spot-up catch and shoot. All of those things are going to be helpful. They're not the glamorous drills. They're not the drills that look good for Instagram. This is, I wish I might start doing this on, TikTok, where people are stunt food versus real food, and it's stunt drill versus real drill. This is not, maybe it sells, but it's a hand-shaped mask the guy's putting on. This is not. It not only develops the ability to shoot. No, it doesn't. This doesn't help anything. Over defenders, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. This does not help anything. A defender is not only going to have the hand is going to they're going to try to put a hand in your face. They're also going to try and make a play. A lot of the time, they're going to try and make a play on the ball. And also, there's a difference between a hand being here and a person coming at you at speed and then putting a hand. The fact that your vision's being blocked, that's not a lot of what the contest is. A lot of the time, if a player sprints by somebody and doesn't go near them, it'll still put them off a little bit. This is clear that this was made by someone who has never played the game of basketball at any sort of a decent level. If it builds focus, confidence, and muscle memory. How the hell is having dribbling around with a freaking hand on your face going to help anything? If anything, it's going to stunt your peripheral vision dribbling the ball around like that. Trying to catch the ball with a hand in your face. If anything, it's going to put you off. Because in a real game situation, there's not going to be a hand in your face when you're catching the ball. There's not going to be a hand in your face while you're dribbling the ball. Because there's not. Whatever, there might be a hand somewhere, but the hand's not going to be here. Like, this is a stunt. This is not real. And the fact is that there's a legit basketball page promoting this as an actual thing that might help is ridiculous. Builds focus, confident muscle memory. It doesn't help anything. It literally does not help anything. If there was some weird situation where they could put a moving hand towards your face as you were catching and shooting the ball, maybe that would help. But I mean, just get another person to work on shooting with a shot contest. Nothing's going to replicate a real game. This is not a real game situation. True game-like situations. No, it's not. No, it's not. This is as much of a game-like situation as those drills where people dribble around and pick stuff up and leave them on the ground again. This doesn't help. This doesn't help at all. And now, the biggest thing. The Detroit Pistons declined Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the number 6 pick for the number 1 overall pick in the draft, which is such an interesting one. This is such an interesting one because, in my opinion, I don't know if I take this or not. Like, as someone who's not... Everyone I know that's a Pistons fan is dead set on taking, no matter what, taking Cade Cunningham. And I like Cade Cunningham. The thing is Cade Cunningham going to end up as being better than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? I don't know. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is already one of the best young players in the NBA. Like, it's a tough one to say someone's going to be... A rookie's guaranteed to be better than him. Because he could end up being a top 20 player in the league just as early as next year. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is that good. Cade Cunningham, does he have a higher ceiling? Maybe. But I think because it's Cade... If it was Cade Cunningham straight for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I'm like... If I'm the Pistons, I'm like, look... No, our team needs some excitement. But man, I'm taking, if I'm the Pistons and it's that and the number 6 pick, and you can still get something decent at number 6, and I'm taking Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's an all-star level player, and the 6th pick for number 1. I'm taking that in a heartbeat. I'm taking that in a heartbeat. Let me know what you guys think. Should they make the trade? Should they not make the trade? And yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. So, we are on day number 2. Apologies about the green screen. I don't really know how to get it to work particularly well yet. But yeah, that is the video. This is day number 2 of the BBALL Daily Grind. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.